Hello and welcome. Today we're taking a look at Star Ruler 2. This one originally came out back in 2015, developed by Blind Mind Studios. It's a space 4X strategy game, but I guess they had a couple years of subpar sales, and the devs just decided that they'd had enough and they wanted to pass it off to the community. So they throw it out there open source. Anyone and everyone can come in here and do whatever they want with the game. It's free to download and free to play. For Free Games Month, I figured this is the perfect start to our month here. There's a link below. I'll put a couple links down below. You can go to GitHub and you can get the source code. You can take a look at it if you wish. You can compile it yourself and do whatever you want to do to the game. There's another link I have found though that makes it a little bit easier on us that are lazy, and we can just download the thing and play it. It already adds the music in as well, so that's what I'm using here. So I'll have both those links below. But yeah, so even if you're interested in looking at how a 4X game is built, that's another thing you can do with that one also. See the code of this game. Anyway, let's go ahead and try it out and see what this one's all about. Now, it's a space 4X, but it's not your typical Master of Orion style 4X. It's certainly different. Maybe that's why it didn't sell well. I don't know, but I'll go through here and explain what's going on and as best I can, and so we can kind of see the differences here. Now, what we're doing here is first choosing our race. Obviously, that's how all these games play out. The Terrakin are kind of your basic folks, the continued dominion of man, right? That's us. No basic effects. This is the simple folks. We use FTL drives, that kind of stuff. There's all kinds of different folks in here, and they're all very, very different. And they all do different things here. The Hunan have mainframes can remotely scan control computer. We don't know what all it means. The Oko do not have any form of cities. They must construct stalks. I guess there's some sort of like plant folk that are out there in the world. They have roots spread too much. Leaves shade the whole of the world. Yeah, that's what's going on there. Now, we can customize this immensely. We can change our name, of course. We can change our color, our weapon skin, our ship design. We can change our personality. Maybe we're rigid people. Maybe we're frugal people. We can see how this adjusts us throughout the game, like customizing your typical race. Just a lot of different stuff to it, or a lot more types in there. What kind of FTL drive that is there. Remember, this game came out before Stellaris. Yes, I think it did. Star Ruler 1 certainly did. So a lot of stuff is in Stellaris also, and kind of has a little bit of similarities, I suppose. Maybe we can go down, if we want, say no FTL drive. Maybe we just go really slow through the galaxy. It gives us extra points to spend. But that's also an idea there. We can change our foundation. Maybe we had a space program, so we can already have the nearby systems explored. Maybe we have a moon base nearby. We have all kinds of things we can do to us if we want to customize it. No, let's go with just a basic startup here just to see what the game is. We can change our color if we want to be. We can be, I don't know, be that one. Sure, dark purple is perfect. Change my look. Let's go with that one there. We can add some more folks in here. We got the Nail, the Oko, the Heralds. They all have different warp systems as well. You can change the difficulty of them. Say these guys are aggressive, but they cheat. Maybe they give the AI a randomly selective privilege, significantly improving their starting position in the game. Interesting. No, we'll leave it how it is. Now, another cool thing is how the galaxies work. So we can pick your basic spiral galaxy if you wish. How many stars we have in the thing, how far apart the stars are, whether it's flat or not, so it helps us see, and move around the thing. However, we can even add in more galaxies in. Let's say we want to add in a cluster galaxy as well. So nearby our galaxy, there's going to be a cluster galaxy as well with however many stars we want to do, whether it's flat or not. We can add in some invasion galaxy kind of thing. So capture the remnant Homeworld with the Expanse one. So yeah, lots of interesting things here. I'll put 2 galaxies in here just so we can see what it's about. We'll put a tiny one in. A little tiny 20 system galaxy and a big 70 system one. This one will be flat. This one won't be flat. So we can see what that's all about. There's also 5 of us in the game. Let's start it up and see what's going on here. So again, this isn't a tutorial, but I'll just try to, give a rundown of what's happening here. So there's a lot here, and there's a lot of just different things than what we're used to with 4X. But here we go. Here's my homeworld. I live on Quadanzat 1. This is us. So here's our planet. We can come in. We can build buildings in here if we wish. And as time goes on, it will grow. They'll build all by themselves. It'll sort of just expand on its own. But we can manually do it if we wish as well. There's 3 billion people here. The pressure capacity is basically how many people are here to work the buildings that are here. It's kind of how that works. How much money we're making and labor, all that stuff. So your systems work on sort of like a level system. We are level 1 right now. And to be level 2, we need a food resource and a tier 1 resource. That's what this planet wants. In order to do that, we got to go get those resources from other planets out there in the system. So we'll find that. Let me go see these other systems. Ah, yeah, there we go. So I'm in the big 70-star one. There's a little 20-star one way over here. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So we have our planet over here. We got these other systems over here. There's the number 2 has food. You can see this one has water, and this one has electronics. So in order to go to level 2, though, we wanted food and electronic, or in some sort of resource, right? So let's go over here and just colonize that system. So they will automatically start sending colony ships out there. And you can kind of see them if I push the right button here. Here they go. Here comes a bunch of colony ships heading out to go colonize that system, that planet, to eventually start bringing some food back home. That's the plan. Here's my my fleet. This game works with a fleet system where you build a flagship. This is a heavy carrier, and then around that carrier, it has all kinds of different little tiny ships with us. We got beam ships. We've got there's some missile boats with us. There is heavy gunships in there. There's some regular gunships. We can see what all is here. There's 30 beam ships, 50 missile boats, and we can adjust that later on if we want. There's a capacity that each ship can hold. I'll get into how the ships are designed there in a minute, but it's that's how fleets work. We can take this fleet if we want, and we can go fly off to let's go to a new system. Let's go fly over here. Head over to the Reds. So he's going to head that way. He's not going to go to warp. He's just going to fly. I'll show off warp later. I'll show off all the other things that top mean also. But first off, let's go into our homeworld here actually and build ourselves a scout. Let's build a couple scouts. Let's get some scouting going on. All right, so that gets colonized. We'll show what's going to happen with this food as we get hauled over here. If this system wants food, we'll eventually get it sent over there. And really, it plays out. I think I said it's sort of board game style, I guess, where well, the diplomacy certainly is. But we come in here. We've got this planet out. We now own this. It says Nook. We can zoom out. We can see that there's a purple ring around it. I should have done a different color because it's kind of hard to see it. But we now own this system. It's producing food. And in order for this thing to level up to level 1, it wants water. If we wanted to level this thing up. Or we can just say, you know what? Just give me your food. Just take all the food that you get and give it to my homeworld here. That's all I want. So we can also we also need electronics, right? So, or some sort of resource, which is what this one is. Let's go colonize this one. And we're also going to colonize this one. I'm going to go ahead and just colonize everything. Let's go ahead and get to work on that stuff. It's yelling at me because I just made ourselves a scout. So our scout is right there. You can see him zoom in here. If I can turn my camera. There he is, this little guy right here. This is my scout. So we can scoot this guy around. We can also send him on a mission of just auto-exploring if we want. We can auto-explore with FTL. Now we have FTL points up here. I can go ahead and do this. So he will use his FTL drive to fly now, which is going to use some of these points, but he'll go much faster. He'll zip over there in a minute. Maybe. He's taking his time. All right, so we got more planets over here. We've got some food planets. We got a water planet, more water. We got more water, and a protoplanet. Eh? All right. There's some asteroids that have ore in them. This one has spice. What does spice do? There's a mining base. Access one of the resources. I'm not sure what spice actually does. I guess it's a increases loyalty of the planet by 6 if we have spice. Okay. This protoplanet thing is. It's a planet still in process of forming, so if we spend energy on this, we can actually make it into a planet. That's one of these things up here. We have energy up here. We have influence energy. We have warp, FTL stuff, research, and planetary defense up this way. What are you doing over here? Are you getting attacked? Oh, it's warp. That's warp. Okay, yeah, that was warp. Okay. Okay, good. There's some comments right here. We can harvest for some water if we use our energy. Now, in order to get that, we're using our budget, our excess budget, to spend on things. We're getting welfare right now, which is going to give us some diplomacy stuff. We'll see in just a minute. Go away. I'm busy with other things. All right, have we colonized this yet? Yes. They're all colonized. They're still working on this one with the water. So now I have this one over here with electronics. Let me pause here real quick. So this electronics man. In order to get electronics, he needs to be a level 1 in order to produce those electrons, right? There needs to be people there, and there needs to be food for the people and water for the people in order to get those electronics made. So he wants water and food in order to make electronics. So it's very important that we supply a lot of food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell this, you know what? Just auto import to level 1. So he'll automatically just take everything. I'll do that one. So as soon as this water comes in, he's going to immediately start taking that water here to get this planet built up to give me resources, which we can then send back home to get the resources. We still need food, obviously, but that's what we're going to get from one of these other systems over this way. There's some food. So I'm going to go ahead and colonize you. Colonize you, and you have glass full rate. What does that do? Adds 4 additional pressure to the consuming planet's native surface. Okay, there's some level 2 resources in here as well. Once we start leveling up to like beyond level 1 systems and level 2 systems, we need better resources, obviously, for the people and make them happy. There is some various bad things around here. Here, let's go look at some diplomacy. So this is a little bit confusing. Let me go back to diplomacy here. So this plays out board game style. We have this row of cards going by, and we can buy these cards with our influence. We only have 1 point right now, so we can't buy them, and we can spend them on various things. We can like name our planet. It cost me 6 influence to do that, so we're not gonna do it right now. But we can name our planet, which does things like it makes it gives us population, and it makes people a little bit happier. Permanently, it gives us 2 population and 1 labor generation by naming the planet. Same with the flagship, also makes it a little more effective. With negotiating with diplomacy things, we're spending influence doing that. That's how that works. We can take an extra attitude if we want to, affect ourselves that way. There's research, a big research tree we have here. We can go say we want to learn some metallurgy. Takes us 500 research. We don't have any, but eventually, if we wanted to put our budget into research, we could do that to get more research. Ship design. Let's talk about ship design. Sorry if I'm going too fast. I'm trying to cover what the game's all about, but I don't know how to do it carefully and easily. So here we go. Here is the ship design. So this one is this is a flagship, right? And you can see it's all colorful and very exciting. Let's say we want to put new weapons on this thing. So it's got some lasers over here. Let's say we want better lasers. We can add in more stuff here to make the lasers cooler. We can take them away if we want. We can adjust just how this ship works, and we can say maybe we want a railgun battery instead. Put that up front here, and we'll put a new gun in. As the more space you use for it, the more damage it does. It only has a certain amount of space that it can use. If we wanted to, we can make the ship even bigger this way. We can name this ship also. This is a flagship, which has all these little gunboats and things around, right? This little missile boat, for instance, that's a size 2 missile boat. Let's say we want size 20 missile boats. It says the same size, we just can't carry as many in our fleet, right? With our carrier. We can also adjust this thing as much as we want as well. New armor in there. We can put in new supply crates or whatever. We can put in different crew decks. On the flagship, we can add in the ability to have more control, basically a bigger carrier, carry more things. Yeah, that's how that works. What are you yelling at me about? Oh. Okay, so, oops. This is telling me I have, what's this one? So I've got extra food and extra, what's that? Water? Oh, yeah, some thorium and some meat. So I want to make sure that my homeworld is just auto import to level 2. So it'll automatically take whatever it needs to get there. So it should have food and the resources heading that way. We can see more of it here in the planet screen. So there's my homeworld. It's grabbing water from 1 and meat from 2 to make it. You producing your own water? I guess so. And it's getting resources from here, which are getting water from here and food from here. So big tree there of things, and then that's the help guide. Oh, a tie enters. Hey, look at that. There is community things. I don't think there is. I'm not sure if I can download these or not. There's no Steam workshop if you download it through the open source thing. All right, so let's do some more exploring here. Let's see what we can find. We're gonna keep on sending our folks out to do some exploring here. This is my my control region here. And is my scout out? Oh, what? Oh, did you blow up my? You blew up my scout. So there's a couple of ships over here. Let's do some combat. That's an idea. Hey, you buddy, come fly over here. Crank the speed here. Come fly over here. Come shoot this thing. And you are another scout. So let's go fly over this way. Okay. Now, so we got these all colonized here. Now we want to probably have more than just one nice system here. You can see how the outline changes because it's a level 2 system now, level 1 system. I'm gonna go ahead and start grabbing. Let's see, what do you thorium? I want to grab. What's down here? Yeah, we're gonna keep on grabbing these water planets. These water and these food planets are very useful because everything needs them. Here's a food planet. Go ahead and colonize that one. I'm gonna colonize all these. We're gonna use them. And as soon as we get the research or the energy, we'll go get that as well. I'm gonna put. Oh, we got 4 points in here. Let's see what we can get. Let's go get. Oh, let's name our flagship. Yeah, sure. The Daedalus? No. It's called the Bob Ross. Activate. And it's going to be. Where is it? Where is my ship at? Where'd he go? There he is. So this guy right here, this carrier. You are now the Bob Ross. Excellent. There you go. That's the Bob Ross, and that's a little more effective now. It has a nice fleet with it. We can see the Bob Ross here if we want to zoom in on the thing. But it's gonna come flying here. It's gonna blow up some remnant fleets here to go attack those guys. Let's go see some real combat. As soon as they fly in, we're gonna see this. It's got some. Yeah, we can zoom in pretty good. We got a star base over here. Here comes the purple menace flying in. Very noisy. And there's all of our fleas. Destroying them. Get them. There we go. It's very colorful. And I think we should be able to win this. I think. We'll just let them do their thing. There we go. Yeah, things are blowing up. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so we have we got a bunch of water around. We partially colonized planets, right? That's what we're working on right now. We have a battle going on over this way. And what is this one? Oh, these are artifacts we have found. We found that Protoplanet. We got some comets around, and we have a command computer. Expand the target's fleet support capacity by 300. Ah, yeah. Allows me to carry more ships. Gain some energy when picked up. Sure, go pick up some energy. There's an energy cache just hanging out here. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take some energy. So we'll fly over there. Now my ship's gonna be it's gonna be a little damaged, right? We've lost some ships. We've lost. Looks like we lost a missile boat. We lost some gunships. We lost some heavy gunships. We didn't lose any beam ships yet. We can go back and rebuy and refill up to where we need to be. We can add more to this thing if we want. We can make a whole new ship if we want. Let's add in some more. Lost a lot of gunships. Let's add in more missile boats. We're gonna add in. How many more can I handle? I can handle, I think, maybe 40 of those things. There we go. So we get 40 more missile boats coming in. We're just about 15 away from our max support capacity on this fleet. It can't get them yet. It has to go back home and grab them. But let's go destroy this guy. Go get him. Did you get the that? Yeah, we got 500 energy now. Oh, let's go use it. Let's use it on. What do you give me? You give me water. I don't care about water. What was this one? Where are you? I don't know where you are. We'll take the Protoplanet. That's 900. Never mind. I won't do that one. Okay, I just activate it and just do it to anyone. Okay. Well, let's activate it and put it on this guy over here. Bob. So Bob now has... Oh, yes, he has a much bigger fleet. Ah, nice. Bob can get a lot cooler then. Okay, very nice. Level 2 resource over there. We got some meat over this way. Now, one thing we can also do here, let's go to the Homeworld. I haven't really looked at any of the what we can do with our systems. So we've got, where's my Homeworld? This way. Quite not one. Okay. So I didn't show any building off, but we can come in here and we can build manual things. We can say, let's say we want a mega farm. We don't have the cash for it. We can build a farm and it will just produce food for us on its own. It costs us a lot of cash, but we won't have to get a food resource coming in because we have a farm or a water source there. And we can save us some import time if we wanted to do that. We have 3 extra water sources and 1 extra food source. We're going to, let's take this planet. Let's just grab a random planet. So I want, you guys all are just water and food? You are, aren't you? Well, Raz 2. What do you say, buddy? I think you are going to be, I kind of want to go to like one that has a resource. Let's grab this, this glass one over. What about this? What do you? 4 additional pressure to the consuming planet's native resource. Okay, I think that's the good way of pressure, not the other way. Hopefully. So way that works is basically the number of people we have and how much are they. Is there enough people there to work the buildings and things that are there? Is basically what that is. Okay, do we destroy that fleet, Bob? Good job, Bob. Why don't you head on back here and resupply, please? My scout is over this way. He's going to come cruise down here and explore that one. What do you have here? We've got, looks like, some fish. Got some explosives, some more fish, and more water. What's explosives do for us? To do anything exciting? Generates free support ships at the consuming planet. So support ships, this one's here. If we want to spend our money getting support ships, combat readiness, it's kind of a way of putting points in the pool. So if we get attacked, we can just sort of spawn them at our worlds as a defense system. That's how that works. Here, can you yeah, I want you. Can you make me a miner, please? And we can make another flagship if we want. I don't think we need to, though. I think we're just going to keep on getting Bob here built up and fancy. We can say, Bob, you can handle a whole lot more. We can get some new cool stuff. Now, of course, I wonder. I'm curious. Can I get the TIE interceptor? Is it ready? TIE interceptor. Yeah, build it. Okay. Yes. Give me 20, yeah, 20 of those. Perfect. And then we're going to put in, I don't know if they're any good or not. We'll put in a few more. We'll put in 10 more beam ships. We'll put in, we got enough gunboats, or missile boats, I think. We'll put in maybe 10 more gunships and 10 more heavy gunships. Can we, yeah, we can still support all that. Okay. Bob's getting fancy now. Now, I think you're going to do it on your own, right? I don't have to tell you. Replace the dead. There we go. Yeah, automatically buy. There you go. So he'll go ahead and resupply some things. All kinds of stuff here not being used. So I want, did we get that one yet? So you, buddy, I want you to auto import to level 1. Homeworld, go ahead and auto import to level 3 if you can. What do you need for level 3? You're going to need food from somewhere. You'll also need a tier 1 resource and a tier 2 resource from somewhere. Which we got a tier 1 or tier 2 sitting over here in the Tholium. So let's colonize that one and get you set up to go. I haven't found anyone else in the anyone else out here. We can go. Where's my scout at? Hey, buddy, can you go just like fly over this way? Let's go find somebody. They're gonna be doing the same thing that I'm doing, probably a lot faster than what I'm doing. I'm just pretty slowly exploring, colonizing all that. I think what we really would be doing is colonize. I can also tell them to colonize and auto import that what is that? That's titanium there, so it'll automatically grab it from wherever other systems around there. Colonize that one. We'll colonize and auto import. We'll just colonize that one. There's a level 2 one over there. We have an extra water resource. We have somebody's looking for. Well, that's my homeworld, right? Looking for food, 2 food resources, and some more resources, or 2 foods and 2 more resources going out. And there goes the scout over this way. You know, buddy. Hey, why don't you hyperdrive? It's gonna cost me what? 68 FTL. Do it. So it cost me some of that stuff, but he'll jump over there real quick. We can start putting this into research to start being able to do some proper research here. As far as, I didn't really show off this. Is it going on right now? No. There's this sort of like galactic senate, and I don't quite understand quite how it works, but there's this where they've I guess enacted this one. They passed. I didn't do anything. I didn't do any voting on it, but I guess the powers out there decided to pass a vote to where basically energy regeneration of all empires is up 25%. Basically just to help us out. That one is anyways. But we can come in here and we can find new ones though and say investigate. See, we have someone we want to investigate. After subtly spreading rumors of nefarious developments occurring in another empire, we offer a petition for a Galactic Senate investigation into the matter. So it basically will allow us to look at somebody. We don't know anybody though, so it doesn't really do us any good. But yeah, and we can slowly buy these cards. We got 7 points. We can buy, what's hedge do? Fallback measures and positions in order to be able to try a similar proposal to this one in the future if it fails. Interesting. I don't know what I want. Negotiate. We'll take a negotiate card. Maybe not. Oh, I can't. Well, maybe not. Take that one. Purchase that one. There we go. Spent some of our points. Grab that one. Perfect. Extra attitude if we get up one more. You find anybody yet? Didn't find anybody. Can I go ahead and explore now? Explore with FTL. There you go. Go bounce around and find somebody. All right, how's Bob looking here? Bob, are you fully stocked? Will you get your? I think you're getting there. I think he's getting there. I don't I don't entirely know. I think he's getting there. I'm not sure. Maybe I need to tell you to go transfer? No, that would put it somewhere else. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, never mind. All right. So these are getting colonized over here. Let's go ahead and colonize. Oh, it is already. It's just waiting in line. And did we find somebody yet? Nope, he's just still bouncing around here. A bunch of empires in here, but they're all going to be... Oh, maybe some of them right here, too. And I guess it just depends on how much your computer can handle, how many systems and galaxies you can put into this thing. But this one is free to play. I will put a link below and a couple different links if you want to compile it yourself. I'll have that one, or the Lazy Man's Way, which is probably not quite up to date with a lot of adjustments of changes, but it's out there. I got a miner here. I can tell him to do some asteroid mining. I think he's probably doing it already on his own. Yeah, mine asteroid automatic. He's doing that already. What's this one give me? Select the planet with labor and right-click this asteroid to construct a mining base. Access one of the resources. Oh. Build rare FTL shards mining base. Rare metals mining base. Oh, yeah, do that. Okay, cool. We can also build, like, outposts if we want as well, and all kinds of different things outside. Well, defense systems if you want to. But there we go. So there's the game. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.